Hello everybody and welcome to the new district of Rockdale. As we continue to plan it out today, we do want to actually soften some of this. I forgot to do that. But we are going to continue this new district because, well, we need more people. And more people require places to live. And that requires new districts. So, actually this side comes really close to the river. As opposed to the other side. Which is kind of interesting. Actually, I might be able to be cheeky and build some land out here and then make a dam right out here. That would be very cheeky. Actually, there is something I did want to test. And that is to see if you could make a dam. Because there is one thing about the rainfall, is that you can actually just pump water. And the thing is if you made an area that would be a dam essentially, big enough that you might actually be able to create more energy than those pumps cost. Now you'd have to have a big venture where it'd be like a huge mountain with like one side that you would cut off, or like a volcano where it just has this deep pit and that you'd cut it off, and at the bottom of it would let it out. Otherwise you'd have to double the electricity to account for pumping the water out of that too. Unless you just round robin it, you just keep on pumping the water it has flowing out back into it. That would be interesting. But anywho, the idea is that you would be generating free electricity essentially. That it would cost a bit to run all of the systems, but in terms of electrical balance, you would actually be it'd be free energy, because the pumps don't cost as much to pump the water up there yet. Conservation of energy essentially. Well, actually let's look at it, because if conservation of energy is true, this force main outlet would not have... See, this electrical charge should be based on where it's getting the water from. So the detention pond. So once the detention pond does actually have a height value, that will actually be judgeable in that. And let's force elevated and straight slope, because we want water flowing under there. And I'm gonna have to fix it so that water up there doesn't flow all the way down there. So, but yeah, in that kind of general idea. Actually, it kind of already does that. It kind of has this like valley thing going on right there. So no water actually should reach this side at the moment, so that's good. We will have a road of which will actually follow the slope. It will go up to 2 above, which is actually an elevation increase of 10, and then we will have a straight and elevated to over there. Now that doesn't lift up very much above the ground, but it's enough for water to flow underneath. And since this is elevated as well, that should work out just fine. Not that any of the water should be getting over here, but just in cases. So let's continue the development of the districts. So this is just one straight line. So if we have it at level, well, let's have it at 2 above. And let's have it along the ground. Okay, it snaps right there, so let's have it go even across. No, because it's going to increase in height. And now it's raining. See, this is why we don't build anything until we are done. So it will have a small down slope. Oh, wait, that's right. Never mind. We want it to stay 2 above the ground all the way through. So just so that it has some elevation to the the canal here. If I can remember my words. It is really dark now, but that's fine because we don't need the light necessarily. Yeah, just straight across. Ooh, that flashes of lightning. Just straight across, and we will actually delete this front end because now that I think about it, it's not terribly great. We want it 2 above the terrain. And 2 above the terrain, and that goes down 1, but oh, that's not right. I said 2 above the terrain. That is definitely not 2 above. Okay, this looks about right. So it says -2. We don't want it -2. We want +2. That is 2 above the terrain? Oh, I guess it might be. Okay, never mind then. We will have it -2. Because we want the grid to be nice, so yeah, that looks a lot better. It goes up 13, but hey, what can you do? You know? Let's level out the inside. As I think about how I'm going to do it next. So this side goes in, this side comes out. Very interesting. But yeah, so what I'm thinking is that just obviously a bunch of city districts along these canals. That's not very hard to see, but I'm not sure if we're gonna. No, there's not even room to put anything else in the middle there, so I'm not gonna worry about that too much. So we will take this. We don't want it -5, like I said. We want it something close. We'll do it at level this time. No. No, okay, 2 above again. See, sometimes these little areas just, I don't know, the height difference just seems weird. A little bit of ridge is fine. You know, because ruffles have ridges, so ridges can't be that bad. Now see how this cliffs? So I don't think +2 is actually the right choice. I think something like -1 would be a better choice, or even -2. So line it up and place it. And that's actually decent. Yeah, because that's still ridges. So yeah. What is the in-between? So it goes up to 75, and then 75 on either side. So that is a very awkward angle. It's a very even angle, but it's a very awkward angle. Okay, this is definitely going to go up 16 apparently to match the level of the terrain. That's impressive. That goes up 5, so we will go up. Oh, but that's not. No, it's not an even angle. So we'll just place it, and then, as I thought this was a little low, so we'll raise that a little more maybe. Okay, and then this will be another district, or not district, another area. Ooh, that hurts the eyes. No, get rid of that. Roads, no roads. I don't know why that happened. I would think that that wouldn't, but then we'd flatten all of this out. But yeah, so this new district, though, I actually still have to name the housing one of the old one. No one put any comments or suggestions for that, so I will name it something like Riverdale. Yeah, Riverdale. Let's that's where Archie lives. So let Archie live in Rockdale by putting Riverdale in Rockdale. The wife is a big fan of Archie's, so we get comics every now and then from the store as we're checking out. Anywho, looking good. Let's get over to this other side, though. Can we actually just branch it off this road? Yes, we could. Can we have it link to the... because we could, but we'd have to make it a little short, which I'm not a big fan of, but, you know, if there's nothing else we can do. So yeah, right there is fine. Let us put it at the 20? No, because it's wanting to link right there. So we'll put it at the 15. We'll have it up to... again, with that problem with the hill not... Okay, at 15. Obviously, the hill is larger, so we'll have it -2. Like that, and that actually looks a ton better. Can I control it, please? Okay, we'll have it go at 65 then. Again, -2 because that hill, we can actually soften that out a bit. And 35 again. This side should be going up. Because this is actually heading towards the backside. Actually, you know what? Let's just put it this way. And put it, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'll just have little alleyways going here. -2. No, actually, I want you kind of level, actually, based on what it looks like. -2 actually would have been better. Oh, well. That is level. We don't want it level because this obviously goes down. And then just connect up to there. That goes 5 meters up. So it's going to be a very gentle slope, but let's see how the lines turn out here, because that might be just fine how it is. Flatten. Yeah, because going towards the river right there is just fine. Because, well, the cliffside is just right there too, so we don't have to worry about that so much. So, let's flatten all this out and see how this looks, because that might be a little too much going towards the river there. Let's get all this settled because this is really messy up here. All of this has to be pulled down. It's not very horizontal either. Well, maybe a little bit of it is. But, and then that just peeks out right there, which is fine. But yeah, this will need cuts on either side because, since there is no backside for the water just to flow off, it will need to flow through the building. So this will flood very, very heavily if we do not have cuts through the separate buildings, or at least ways for water to get through. So we will have to ensure that that happens because of that. But yeah, I think that is actually pretty good. Because water right here will just flow that way, and then water up here will flow this way for the most part. So yeah, I like that a lot, actually. And that's not a lot of room back there, so that's not terrible. Actually, if I can... Oh, nope, did not mean that. If I can get like a itty bitty two-way alley. Well, I kind of want it going this way. The idea being that... Oh, why? Did I not... I must have not just... Yeah, -4. We want you level. And considering I just did all the roads, staying level all the way through be the best thing. That way I could put like parks back here. There we go, pre-planning for the win. Yes. Just have that extend out to there, and that could have some parks back there. Other than the fact that it did not follow the terrain. To right there, we do not want it height 3, we want it height that. Now let's fix these a little, because it would mess up these a little while placing them. Not a lot, but because they are following the terrain, but enough. So all the water is going to be flowing to right here. I need to keep that in mind to ensure that I leave a gap for the water to travel in between there. Yeah, I really like that section. I really like it. Let's see if we can smooth this out a little, because that is pretty harsh of a look. Make it look a little more natural on this side. Which actually makes it look a lot nicer. A lot nicer, actually. Yeah, I like that a ton. This is actually turning out to be a really awesome area. What I'm thinking is that I'm just gonna get the next zones up here and have the highway wrap around like this. And eventually this will have a highway connection from over here. But for the time being, let's get some more commercial in, which will be on this side as well. We want this road. And we want it 2 above. And then we want it to come out to here, remaining 2 above. Oh, wow. Okay. Or we'll just do the move it. I'm not terribly interested in causing too much of a ruckus. We just want a little rise compared to that. So we will just alter this like this. And then you down a little. Then can we flat? Okay, very good. That all flattened out very nicely, actually. Not a terrible lot of fuss. Now, right here is interesting because we can have a backside that just flows into the water. So, this does need to go up, though. 5 is fine. My question is how does it go from level, from that being -1 height to being equal height with the ground, but 5 higher than the road back there? That's my question. And compared to that, we want it... Ooh. Yeah, we want it in the opposite direction. We want it 5 higher, which means we need to go up 20. So about 7 per jump. 7 there. 4. Does that seem too high? That seems too high. That really seems too high. Let's build this out and see if that is too high. Yeah, well, no, actually, that is about what it said it would be. 6 higher. So yeah, that's about right. So I can't complain about that. Then let's build out this side. It drops 10, which is okay. Oh, wow. Not quite. Let's have it drop a little more. Oh, that's right. We want it close to level. And that's still doable, which is nice. That drops another 9, but since the other side is so much higher still, I kind of want to make this more level. Oh, but that looks terrible. We'll have it come up 3, which isn't as bad. And then this side, you're gonna have to just be level. Not much we could do about that. And then just connect. Let's see how this turns out, because this is gonna be interesting. It should be very horizontal, though. That has a lot of terrain lines, though. This drops immensely between the levels. Actually, it looks like I need to kind of pull it from this direction to smooth it out the quickest, so we will do that. That actually smooths out the terrain pretty well for considering the height change. Other than that corner is like steep as all. As well though, I think we'll make the next section like offices for industrial, and then the next section beyond that more commercial. But yeah, I'm planning this entire section out prior to placing anything, just so that it can look nicer once everything is actually placed. So, because that will be an issue. But yeah, but on that note, let's continue this out then into where we're going to have our offices. So that goes up 13 at level. What about to there? Because I do kind of want to make it 3 long. So that's 17 to level. So 17 divided by 3 is close enough to, say, 6. So we will do 6 there. We will do 7, 3. Okay, I guess 7 right there. And maybe only 5 right here to kind of keep that idea balanced. We do want it to go up at least 5. 6 is fine. We will have it come over. That is 6. 7, 8, that's fine. And connect it up. So let's kind of make this a little nicer, because this is going to be a thing right there. As well, parks though. I didn't really plan out for parks, did I? I did a very nice, well, actually up there was accidental, so not going there. I did it on purpose. It's all intentional. What are you talking about? You're silly. This actually is a lot more flowing this way than I actually would like. But if I do have standardized cuts, maybe the buildings will act like walls and flow the water in between them towards the canal anyways. So maybe it'll turn out just fine. Go from the higher to the lower, because that seems to work the best. Well, depending on the circumstance. Okay, go from the bumpiest to the flattest. That's what does it. So if I just go around in circles like this, it should flatten out. Although I think I would need to move a little bit slower. But anywho, that looks good. Let's get this side now. Now see, this has this huge cliff right here, which is kind of ridiculous. Actually, let's take it from this side, pull it out. Let's say down to level, which is -11, which is pretty, a pretty big drop, let's just say. So this would need to go down 12 to keep in tow. And then this would need to go down 12. Okay, I guess just 11. And then this should be, no, that's 3. What? 20, oh, oops, no, 26 divided by 3 is 8. Okay, there we go, or closest to 8. It's not actually 8, it's, like 8.25 or something like that. But okay, I guess we're going down -10 on the first one. So oh man, this oh yeah, I don't want it going down 21. I want it going down like 8. That last one was like 10, so let's go just 7, then 9. Okay, that's very, very bumpy. The terrain's already broken. I haven't even done anything to it. And look at how much those lines are moving. Man. This is just like a hot mess of topographical whatnots. Okay, this can be definitely flattened out quite a bit because there are some very tight lines on the top and bottom and some very not so tight lines. Okay, I guess I just got to work it up like this because this seems to be doing it. But yeah, that again is very angled this way. But again, the cuts between should fix that. So, ooh, did I not fix this area? I did not fix this area. You could tell because there are, well, it looks like crap. Or carp. It looks like Magikarp. Completely useless. Until you evolve it, which I am doing right now. You evolve terrain by flattening it out. Which actually would not be a far cry from what I'm actually doing. It's actually would be closer to transform, but evolve is probably close enough that you could use it. Anywho, I think that will be the end of the episode. I hope you're enjoying how the new district is starting to turn out. I'm thinking maybe something in between there, but I don't know. Oh yeah, while at the end of the episode, I actually did make this little diamond right here. I really like this little diamond right here. I'm actually going to move the train track on the other side because this is the same size as this, and just have 2 diamonds right there. Would that not look cool? Anywho, I'm jabbering on and the end of the episode needs to come. So if you liked, please leave a like. I'm always sad at the end of episodes. If you also subscribe to be sure to catch the next episode as it comes out. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, please leave those in the comment section below as always, and I will see you guys in the next one where we will expand it out further this way. We'll probably make another canal like right here, and maybe another one out here too, because maybe another one out here. Anywho, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.